Hi, my name is Damien.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we've been given an opportunity to share on the Creative Exchange, which we're really thrilled on. So question one is, where is God in the dry seasons of creativity?
Yeah.
Which is a good question.
It's a very good question.
Especially for the weird time that we're in at the minute.
Yeah.
So the first point I've got on this, which came to me straight away, is we all go through dry seasons. Everyone.
Yes.
Even the greats. If you look in Psalm 22 verse 15, David writes, I'm so thirsty and parched, dry as a bone.
Wow.
My tongue sticks to the roof of my mouth. And you think of King David, how creative he was. You know, he used to play, didn't he, his harp for the king, you know, just so he would, well, for Saul, just, you know, please just play for me, just lift my spirits. Yeah. So this guy was something special. And, you know, we're all human at the end of the day. We can go through dry spells, and that's fine. But the second point for me brings on to this. We've got to go back to the source. What's the main source? Where does our main source come from? For us, as worshippers and creatives, it comes from God himself. Yeah. You've got to go back. You've got to get back into the Bible. You've got to start worshipping, stick some tunes on.
That's right. Well, we were created in his image, weren't we?
Absolutely.
And we were created to worship.
Absolutely.
And, you know, it's hard sometimes, but it's a choice. And that's like what Damien was just saying there. It's a choice that we daily make. Like you just said, putting on your CDs or
putting on the garments of praise.
Yes.
That's what comes to mind.
Yeah, put your garments of praise on, for the spirit of heaviness has gone from me. Literally, sometimes it's a garment that you have to put on. Yeah. And your mood will change.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's great. Yeah. So, and the third thing was just about the love of God, really. It's scripture in 1 John 4 verse 19, which says we love because he loved us first. So he loved us first, but he's our first love. Yeah. He should be our first love, and that can be a dryness thing there if we're not connected to him. So reconnect and worship him daily.
Yeah. And I also think sometimes going through this season that it could be a transition. You could be going from one place to another in your life, even with, you know, creativity. So if we look at Elijah in the Bible, you know, he was fed by ravens and he drank from the brook, but the brook dried up. Yeah. And it says that in 1 Kings 17. And, you know, then he realised that at that point that he had to move on and he had to go. And God had already provided the next season for his life. But sometimes we have to just be, you know, step out in faith, don't we? In that time to move on to the next season. And I just wanted to say this as well, that in those times, well, how do we go through that then, and what do we do? I really love it when we can ask God for fresh breath, you know, his breath in our lungs, and just give us fresh breath and ideas, new ideas. And Deuteronomy 8 verse 18, it says he gives us power, which can relate to new ideas and new strength as you venture forward.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and I just was, when you were talking now, I just remember a few years ago, and I'm a teacher. I teach drums, music, and do a lot of playing, obviously. And there was a season where I just did no playing and just taught. And I really found myself struggling and getting very discouraged and very frustrated with myself and with my teaching. Yes. And I remember sitting down and thinking, what is this? And it was because I wasn't playing. So it's kind of like a parallel, isn't it? If I'm not playing, I can't teach. And if you're not praying, if you're not connected to God, then you will be dry. So to worship, to be creative in whatever it is, to write poems, write words, dance, whatever it is, you have to be connected. So reconnect.
Yeah, connected to the source as you start.
Connected to the source. So hope that helps. Bless you.
Bye.
Bye.